Those who refuse the gift of eternal life are condemned to wander in the darkness of eternal night. Coming this fall from SJS Direct. In a recent article in The Grio, Robin Givens said that she felt her world was crumbling when the Mike Tyson movie was announced. Now, your actress Robin Givens was married to Mike Tyson in the 1980s, and they had a tumultuous relationship which led to a divorce. Now, your Jamie Foxx wanted to produce a biopic on Mike Tyson's life, and on hearing about this biopic on Mike Tyson's life, your Robin Givens has sent a cease and desist order, I believe, as related to her depiction and image as related to the film, and she's gone on record talking about how she felt like her life was crumbling all over again. Now, I have to really take a critical examination of this because it seems like your Robin Givens is participating in a hit on Mike Tyson in some ways, because this looks like another attempt to depict your Mike Tyson as a black brute and demonize the black image. And I find it quite interesting that your Robin Givens will go out here and say that Mike Tyson, and hearing about Mike Tyson almost 30 years later, is going to make her life crumble, but her having two illegitimate biracial children with white men, that is not going to make her life crumble. So I find it interesting that the black man and the bad choices that Robin Givens had with her relationship with him are the thing that have her so upset and incensed, but the relationship she had with the white man who she had children with, that isn't making her life crumble, even though this man walked out on her and left her with two illegitimate children. So I can really see some hypocrisy as related to Robin Givens, and I can see some racism as related to Robin Givens. Now, she says it would make her life crumble, but she doesn't want to bring in key details to why Mike Tyson was so upset with her. And your Mike Tyson was upset with Robin Givens because of the way she would talk down to him and the way she emasculated him on the 2020 interview. Moreover, he was upset because he had found out she was having an affair with your Brad Pitt at the time when he was a D-list struggling actor. So these were things that had Mike Tyson upset, and I believe that Robin Givens is afraid that if these stories come out about her and what she did with that affair that was alleged with Brad Pitt, and people start connecting dots as to related to Mike Tyson and his anger related to the relationship, this may be the thing that really shows us the true picture to who Robin Givens is. So she's talking about it would make her world crumble, but what would make her world completely fall apart is people finding out these truths as related to your Robin Givens and finding out that your Robin Givens is not the victim she makes herself out to be. These are all facts that have been on record for over 30 years, and your Robin Givens does not want them to come out in a biopic produced by Jamie Foxx, a biopic that would only present us with an objective view of the events. I mean, we've already seen these events depicted in other films and other documentaries. So, again, why would Robin Givens get so upset over a series, over a Tyson film? And I believe she's upset over the Tyson film because people are no longer checking for Robin Givens. She's become an irrelevant as related to Hollywood, and this film would present her in a light that she would not find to be flattering, because even back in the 80s, guys were talking about how Robin Givens had used Mike Tyson to get paid and left him played, and she doesn't want that fact coming out right now, because that's not going to present her in a flattering light. So when I look at this whole Robin Givens situation, I just find it kind of funny that she's talking about how this Mike Tyson, the black man, made her life want to crumble when she heard about a film being made about him. But the story about her being involved with the white man and having kids with the white man who walked out on her and left her to raise those kids as a single mom, that's not making her life crumble, even though that man practically destroyed her entire life. But the black man is seen as the brute, and the black media takes that story about Mike Tyson to present him as a brute and to further demonize the black male image and promote the idea of a black man being a brute. That's the thing that I found to be interesting about this Robin Givens whole situation. This flew under the radar for a lot of people. I can see the hypocrisy and the double standards here, and they just show me how black media really isn't about really presenting you positive images of black manhood or black masculinity. They don't want to talk about Jamie Foxx working on a biopic of a legendary boxer. No, they want to make it where he's a black brute, and the black brute is abusing the black woman by bringing back a story and presenting facts as related to how both Mike Tyson and Robin Givens participated in this situation. So I look at this whole story, and it's a really troubling one. It reminds me something of something similar going on with your Lenny Kravitz. I think Mr. Superboy talked about it, and how he's got a new book trying to smear Bill Cosby, another attempt to demonize a black man. And your Lenny Kravitz, he'll go out here and talk about how bad Bill Cosby was, but he doesn't have a single word to say to those white men who were smutting out his wife, Lisa Bonet, at the time, nor does he have anything to say about the white producers who had her in multiple movies doing sex scenes and nude scenes. I mean, your wife is out here with her body being shown to all of these people on set and presented in these movies, but you want to talk bad about Bill Cosby, but your wife is being out here being exploited and smutted out, and you're not the one having a problem with the white men. You have a problem with the black man who was trying to protect her. So in both cases, I can see how the black man is being demonized, and how this is just another hit on heterosexual black men. So when I look at the big picture of all of these cases, especially with Robin Givens, this is just another attempt to try to hit on Mike Tyson, and then further take another passive-aggressive hit on the black male image. So if you want to see me make more videos like this, you can donate to my Patreon, my PayPal, or my Cash App by clicking the links in the description box. And if you want to try some of my SJS Direct publications like the ISIS series, the E-Steam series, the John Haynes series, the Spinsterella trilogy, and my men's issues books like The Man Crisis, you can get all those books on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle format. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe. Now available in paperback and Kindle Unlimited, John Haynes, the man with nothing to lose. The man who rules the world runs into the irresistible force of a man with nothing to lose in this action-packed, all-new John Haynes series adventure. Get the regular and variant editions of John Haynes, the man with nothing to lose on Amazon.com today.